So I guess at this point, let's just re-edit everything, because nothing really matters anymore, and the original creative vision, who gives a damn about that? That's not even important at these days. It doesn't make a difference. If we don't like it, we'll edit it. We don't give a damn about the original vision for what we have. If you want to know what's got me fired up, let's dive into the huge Netflix hit series, 13 Reasons Why, and what they're going to do to season 1, right? It's been announced that the scene in which Hannah takes her own life, the very pivotal moment where she cuts her wrists, right? She cuts into her wrists, is being deleted. Instead, we're getting this scene where Hannah looks into the mirror, and then the scene is going to cut straight through to her parents finding her body, right, in the bathtub. If you haven't seen it, go check it out now before they edit it, obviously, I think, unless they've already edited it. And look, it's not a huge change, right? It makes sense, I guess. It probably doesn't seem like much to a lot of people. But the weight that this scene holds, it's still incredible. And believe me, if you watch this scene, and just watch the whole season, right? That first season, the character, Hannah, she goes through so much, and then she kills herself. And that's dark. It's really dark, and it's meant to have that grip where you're meant to hate it and feel the pain that she has, and then think, why are you doing this? But when you take out this scene of her actually killing herself, you take out so much more depth to the scene. And that's my opinion. I know personally, when I watched that moment, I could feel the pain that she went through just to do the cutting. My wrists were sore, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to kill myself, obviously, and I don't want any of you who are listening to kill yourself. So please, if you are considering suicide or thinking about that, there are helplines. I urge you to actually get help. Okay, because you matter. But that's not the topic that I'm talking about today. It's such an intense scene, and I think to remove that, it does the scene an injustice, right? This is what it says to me about Netflix as a whole, right? If they can edit this, they can edit anything. How many other murders in movies and TV shows that they air can be taken away because they feel like the show still holds up without it? How many other things can be edited, right? How many times can we say that the original vision isn't enough? That's something which was perfectly fine before, albeit something that grabbed so much attention when the original season aired, right? It's now no longer worthy of being a part of the series. And don't get me wrong here, by the way, I understand that Netflix as a whole must be trying to protect themselves and to ensure that no one else thinks that taking their own life is easy. I understand that, right? And I get that, but to edit the scene that they were happy to have for at least 2 years, it's insane, and it doesn't even make taking your life look easy. If you watch the scene, it actually looks freaking painful, and you wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it, at least, and that's what kills me. What are they going to change since the release of season 2? What are they going to change in that season? I haven't seen season 2 yet. I saw season 1, and that was crazy, right? And I read the book. The book was crazy, and I understand that they made changes and they had to do that. That's fine. Why is it that this wasn't a huge issue when season 2 came out, but all of a sudden now, who are they appeasing to? Who is pulling their strings that wants them to change this scene? Why do they think that now is the time we need to change this? It doesn't make sense to me. I feel like there has to be something else that they're not telling us, right? And here's another thing. They had the stones to keep that scene in before, right? All of a sudden they're bowing to this unknown pressure. They had the stones to keep that scene in when they were getting all the pressure from the media, all this pressure from news outlets, from parents, from all these different groups. They had the stones to keep it then, and now they want to change it because reasons. Right? There's nothing there that says that they need to change it. There's no reason realistically that they need to change it. But they've decided now, and like I said already, right? I'm sorry if this seems scattered and a little all over the place. I believe in having an artistic decision, right? I believe that decision should be honored. That vision should be it should be kept. I don't think that we need to change it, and I don't think that if it was okay for 2 years that it needs to change now, even if we're in some sort of PC culture war. I don't care about that. I'm making this very obvious to everyone that watches this channel. I'm not a leftist. I'm not on the right side. I don't care about these sides. I think that what is right needs to be kept, and what is wrong you can change. It makes sense, right? I understand that. But to change artistic vision that was always normal, always correct, always right, just to appease who? I don't even know. That doesn't make sense to me. Now, look, this is my take on the wholeness, right? What do you guys think? Should this scene be edited? Is it too graphic for paying viewers? Just remember that you guys pay for this. Whoever's watching Netflix, you pay. Unless you use your friends' accounts, but generally, you're paying for this. And you're paying for them to tell you what you are and are not allowed to see. So, do you think that this scene should be edited, or is it too graphic for everyone? Or does it give parents the opportunity to expose kids to just how bad suicide is, and how painful it is for the person willing to do it? There's so much to talk about here. Let me know in the comments below, guys, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Check out some other videos on the channel. Until next time, spread some peace, show some love, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.